Yo, what is up, guys? It is your boy Skullbasher here. Welcome back to another live stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful night or day wherever you may be. I sure as hell am. As always, guys or gals, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to smash that like button. And more importantly, if you're new or not, smash that like button. Let me know you guys like this shit. I see you guys all watching and whatnot. My last live stream got 16, 15, 16 views, just about. Which I appreciate. Thank you, thank you. But hey, I'm noticing something that I don't understand. Why is it that you guys come by my channel and watch my content but don't subscribe? It's free to do. There ain't no long-term contract. There ain't, nothing like that. It's a free subscription. What makes you nervous? Like, it's free to do. Free subscription. You get to check out my content a lot easier. I'll pop up on your subscribed list or subscription, like people you're subscribed to and you watch. And like it'll be a lot easier to access my content on multiple devices. So I'm gonna ask this again, and I'm not trying to be pesterizing. I'm just trying to ask this to figure this out. I'm confused. Why are you guys passing by my channel and not leaving a like or subscribe? Shit, if you don't want to subscribe, leave a like. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. But I don't understand why there are so many of you that are acting like ghosts. Hey man, let me know you exist. I see a lot of you that are watching this. I literally have an app that tells me, not exactly who you are or anything, nothing creepy like that, but it like tells me like the region I'm getting people watching from and how many people, like it goes as far as how many people watch my channel and not subscribe to me. Like, so I have 70% of viewers that aren't subscribed to me watching me. So if you know what that number means, yeah, you just heard that out of my fucking phone. Not, I didn't realize my phone was still open. Thought it turned off. But like 70% of you don't think I'm worthy enough for a subscription, man. That sucks. For me, that's like depressing as fuck. But hey, I'm gonna stay on this grind, and hopefully I can prove to all of you who are still doubtful that I'm worthy of a subscription. Like I said, main argument, it's free to do. There's no long-term contract. There's no hidden fee. You just make your account if you don't have one for YouTube. Subscribe to whoever you're watching, and it's easier for you to follow their content, so you don't have to search them up all the time. Because I can imagine how annoying it would be to have to search someone up all the time to find them. You can easily find me. You're subscribed. Especially if I'm one of your recents. Anyways, this will be Madden 2023 Part 15. I think we're facing the Arizona Cardinals. Let's get it. I haven't played this game in a minute, so if by some chance I end up sucking, my bad. That's all me. I haven't played this game in a fatty. Boom. Let's get it. Ugh.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. we'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come in riding high. Just one loss in their last 7 games.
All right.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football
we got to
games.
kick off with A. It is what it is.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Let's go. Stiffly.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Steps away. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing.
Every team, this is the thing about this game. Every team comes out firing, but by the end of it, my team is 20, 30 points ahead, usually, unless the team is good enough like the Chiefs. Then I have to fucking sweat my ass off. That's usually how it goes. But I did up the difficulty, so it's probably going to be a little bit harder.
Preparation and understanding what their team is.
Who knows? All depends. Right now they're playing strong, and I'm totally forgetting how to play.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
What?
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They just
touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. From his own end zone, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 5 catches, 94 yards, and a score.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Herbert now. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Again, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
All right.
Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his left. And this is caught by Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's going to be caught by Carter for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
First carry for James Conner. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, a run with Conner. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Murray now. And he will not be
Let's
able
go,
to hang
baby.
on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert on first down now. Flush to his right. This is swung out to Eckler. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Dancing to his left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. And this throw incomplete.
No. He had possession
at that time, and it's going to lead to
whatever.
3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, Herbert got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now it's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And now the Chargers offense going to line up here and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's in. Complete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity. To be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Now it's Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
From the 16, Murray finding Ertz here on the out route. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have regained the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 49 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a two-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for two now while their heads are down.
Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Murray a give. This is Connor. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. To throw is Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. Here comes Carter. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 41.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Chargers at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll roll him out right, and that is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And they'll get this down to the 10. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Second down and goal. Herbert buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. After the sack on first down, Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 85 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert on the move to his left. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
And every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here? So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. To the air again, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Murray going to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10, Murray hurts over the middle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Screen pass to Connor. Touchdown! James Conner, 28 yards. And the Cards get a bit closer. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Out to his left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Herbert off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Williams brings it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Herbert now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So we've reached halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert throwing again. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Rolling to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert being chased out left. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Play action. It's Herbert. And he takes a shot.
Says this will be incomplete. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done. And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter. Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Murray now to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Caught by the tight end Ertz. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. Now they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A very solid gain of 27. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Herbert back to the air. That one caught by Carter. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Out of the gun, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action.
Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, Mike Williams and his Charger offense getting set for the next series. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right. He's
agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen. And, of course, a special player.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's Eckler again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Herbert, he finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Touchdown, Cardinals! Rondale Moore, 73 yards. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Once more, here's Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle with Eckler. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Spiller. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Eckler. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. They keep it on the ground with Spiller. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They run behind center with Spiller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from taking it right down Broadway. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Through to Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and picked up by the Chargers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So now the Chargers are going to bring the offense back out to go for 2 here. Now Herbert following the turnover. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead,
now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Murray. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Murray now. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility. Right now, still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Prater to add the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force him when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
On 4th down, Herbert. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Herbert. This is caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, they keep pace with